Well, I came home to bees in the air and I managed to get them from up that tree up there with help of the ladder. They were on a branch. Now I had a nook frames that were pulled, so I've put them into this box. Now there's a small little opening and I just left a small opening there, so I'm just going to leave them there. Now they seem to be fanning, so hopefully the queen is inside. Now, I'm hoping that I can get them to stay in there for until tonight, and then I'm going to move them. They were being bothered by wasps, and that's why they went from their own hive. So I'm just trying to hope to contain them here, that they can get in, and I'm just going to go in a bit closer to them here. So I'll actually open this a little bit just to get them to go in. Sorry babies. Is that better? Is that better? I'll give you easier access in there. Maybe they'll go in and be happier. So, there was a lot of really high up earlier on. I was worried I wouldn't be able to contain them or catch them. But they seem to be going in there now into the hole. You can see them going in. So if the queen wasn't in there, they wouldn't be so keen to go in. And earlier on they were fanning, so telling the other bees that there was a queen in there. So hopefully now tonight this will all calm down and I'll be able to move it up the back to the new apiary. So I'll show you that video later on. But it's an amazing sight when they're actually in the air. They're kind of like all over the place. It's like bees in a washing machine, I don't know if you can describe it. They're just in circles, flying and flying. But hopefully now they're all going to go back in there. So I'll just keep an eye on this until later and see what the story is. There is pulled comb in a nook box inside this box, so it's not just the empty box. And the frame that's already got comb in, that's already been pulled, they'd be happy to go to that quicker than just new comb. But they're all moving in there, so hopefully it's looking good. So fingers crossed. I'll tell you what happens later. I just bought this Titan strimmer, and luckily I had this box big enough. I was like leaning against the bushes, hoping the bushes didn't collapse, while I went up the ladder to put the box up high enough to catch where the cluster had formed on a twig. So you can see them there. They're just doing their thing. These are amazing. They're kind of orientating this, I think. That's the way they're outside and they're looking at it from all angles. And then they're going back in. So hopefully it'll all calm down. And hopefully the queen is inside. And hopefully they'll settle in here tonight. And if they settle in here tonight, then I'll put them into another hive. And then move them around the back. So I had to close the other hives because the wasps were bothering, so I made a really small entrance to each of these hives. So that one is there, and there the wasp traps I made up. It's like jam and water, and the wasps seem to like it, so it's a way of getting rid of them. But they were really torturing them, so hopefully now it will settle down.